DVDs. Oh, I gotta love them, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing quite like holding them, which is something that's kind of lost when it comes to streaming. And I gotta give Blu-ray some love as well, but for the most part I'm going to be talking about DVDs in this video. In 2011, there were 6.1 billion sales of physical media, but in 2021 that number shrank to 1.2. That's like a fifth of what it was. Like, yeah, 1.2 billion is nothing to sneeze at. A billion of anything isn't anything to sneeze at, but you gotta think, like, what happened? In a word, streaming. Especially Netflix. Like, for less than the price of a single DVD new, you could have unlimited access to their entire library for a month. So the new Transformers movie comes out. Are you gonna pay to watch it in the cinema? Are you gonna pay for the DVD? Or are you going to watch it on a service that you already pay for? Like, money-wise, it makes a whole lot of sense. And most things did end up at some point or other on Netflix. And they got really, really big at the time. Like, in 2013, they started to make their own original content with House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. That essentially took what pirates were already doing, but made it like more convenient and safer for the average viewer. But of course, when something is successful, big companies have to get in on that as well.
We've got to have money.
Warner has what I believe is called Max now. It used to be called HBO Max. Disney have Disney Plus. Paramount have Paramount Plus, which further eats into physical media sales. Like, at first glance, that seems good, because like you think that all these companies having to like compete with each other, make the best service in order to get the most customers. Capitalism breeds innovation, or so they say, but the reality doesn't really reflect that. The studios wanting their own streaming sites, obviously they want their own content that they already have the rights to on their site to give a sense of exclusivity. Like, you can only get this one show at this one place. So when the licenses that Netflix and Amazon have for various different series expire, poof, they're gone. So what you end up with is all the content that you want spread over several different streaming sites. And Netflix nowadays is just a husk and a shadow of its former self. Like, it has like a few titles that it still has the license and the rights to, and also like their own content, which, to be honest, most of it is just series that they cancel after 2 seasons, so why even bother? You go searching for something, you start typing and it's like, oh yeah, do you mean this? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Yeah, sorry mate, we don't have it. Like, what's the point? It gets irritating sometimes. Which, that in and of itself, okay, is inevitable. Like, obviously companies want to like control their own little corners of the industry, I get that, but this really irritates me. But streamers sometimes remove content that they've made themselves, not because they have somewhere else to go, but because of tax breaks. And they can also pay less in residuals to the creators of a show. The capitalism doesn't breed innovation here. It's all about saving money. Even if you buy something off Prime Video Direct, you haven't bought it, you just have the license to watch that particular title. But as soon as the license expires off Amazon, that's gone as well. So with online content on streaming sites, your favourite titles aren't as safe as you think they may be. I'm no gamer, but I saw the new Xbox is supposed to have a discless design, which I find strange. Like, why would you bring out something else that has less features than previous ones? That just seems bad. But also that the only way you can access these titles are through the online stores. Like, yeah, I know that was an option before, but you had the option of online store or you buy the physical disc, which, you know, you have the option. You, the consumer, can choose. But now you don't have the choice. Some games you just won't be able to play because it's not on the online store, or the hardware doesn't support it, or something like that. That's why I prefer physical media. Even if a company doesn't have the license to sell any more of a particular title, doesn't mean they're going to just storm into your house and take all your titles away from you. Plus, streaming sites, you're relying on the internet. If the internet goes down, I don't need the internet to play these, do I? The state of streaming, I honestly don't think it's going to get better anytime soon. With Netflix's crackdown on password sharing seem to have worked, it's only a matter of time before the other companies get wind and decide to do something similar, so be aware of that. And with everything these days, we seem to be paying more for less. So I have money and I want to see a particular title. Do I sign up for a random streaming site just to watch that? Or do I buy the DVD? It's starting to like go the other way for me. But yeah, that's why I think physical media should make a comeback. And I think it is, really, because places like CEX in the UK is selling DVDs for like 50p. I mean, look online, there's a big market for second-hand DVDs. So if you can't afford it new, at least get it second-hand. If people have taken care of them, they can last ages and ages. But yeah, I'm a bit cynical, to be honest, but I'm also hopeful as well at heart that physical media will make a comeback. yeah, let me know what you think down below, and yeah, see you later.